My goodness, there's already a ton of people in the chat. Oh, good heavens. Hey, guys. How the heck you doing this fine day?
Hey, Steve. We are doing awesome. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing better now. But it's better for me. This is like 10 in the morning for me here in Vancouver. But you guys, this is Andrew and Pete's idea of a fun Friday night.
Oh, hang on, we got some background noise there. Sorry, go on.
It's okay. This is your guys' idea of a fun Friday night?
I mean, yeah, it's 6 p.m. on a Friday night. This is how hardcore we are in the UK. I mean, we have got our water, our cold water going.
Yes, hardcore stuff.
We are here, the only people left in this office building. We are living life, Steve.
That is awesome. So let me explain to my community, the people that are here on the Dottotech channel, to what we're doing today and who you guys are, because they might not know who you guys are, as unbelievable as that might seem. But Andrew and Pete are, I met them, I guess I met you guys first at Social Media Marketing World like 4 years ago?
Yeah, a long time now.
Well, the first one was 2015, and I think that's when we met.
So social media, and at that time, you guys were basically an agency. You were like doing client work for people, teaching them about social, handling their social marketing, correct?
Exactly. Yes, that's what we had. It was a web design, graphic design, and marketing agency, and we went to Social Media Marketing World to just kind of learn more tactics, really. And then once we got there, we were like, oh
my God, what is this world of like marketers that are actually doing amazingly well?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, what the hell are we doing?
Why are we doing all this growing? So you guys completely reinvented yourselves over the last 4 years, but really over the last year and a bit. And now you've gone from being an agency to having a community where you teach people to build their own social businesses, correct?
Yeah, that's right. So we went from kind of doing the one-to-one service model to like the one-to-many model with our online program, Atomic. We went from just being nobodies at Social Media Marketing World to like keynote in it.
Yes, you guys were keynote last year.
Last year.
Yeah. So that was like epic for us. I feel like we've just...
It's been a fun ride. It's been a really fun ride.
But yeah.
And so a part and parcel of that, and the reason that we're here today, is you guys last year started your own live conference in Newcastle, north of England. You started a conference called Atomicon. First of all, why is the conference called Atomicon?
Okay, so our membership, our program is called Atomic. So it's for the small but mighty business. So we don't like the phrase small business. It's small but mighty because we believe small businesses can be mighty. We believe it's sometimes better to be small. We can be a lot more flexible. We can make a lot more money without the stresses of huge offices or huge teams. So the community is called Atomic. And when it came to a conference, I feel like Atomicon just made complete sense.
Yes, absolutely.
When you're trying to think of a name, and then when you come up with the name, it's like nothing else compares.
Yeah. So because it's like if anyone like a graphic designer or a photographer or a social media manager or whatever, like we want to help you grow, and that's what we want to do, like scale that business so you can make more money, but not necessarily working more hours, just like yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. We teach it. So a big part. I'm just going to put up the shot here of the. Let me do this right here. There we go. Oh, I don't want that shot. I want this shot here. There we go. Look at that. So there's your conference. I'm sharing the screen of your conference. It's April 28th is the conference this year.
Yes.
And that's what we're here to talk about. So tell me what the conference is going to be all about and who it's for to start.
So it's here for small business owners that want to grow. Maybe you're ambitious. Maybe you're just starting out. Maybe you're further on. Maybe you want to launch a membership. Maybe you just want more sales. Maybe you want more retainer income. Maybe you want to be Steve Dotto. Who knows?
Yeah.
And basically what we help you do is grow really, really fast. And the conference is going to be absolutely amazing. We've got like the best venue ever. We've got some of the best keynoters and speakers in the world, including
we've got right here. We've got Mari Smith doing a keynote.
Yeah, we've got Mari Smith, like the queen of Facebook.
Drew Davis,
who like I don't know if you know Drew Davis, but he's like one of the top 10 speakers in the world. Like not just in marketing, just like in the world.
It like always blows our minds.
He's insane.
He worked for the Muppets.
Yeah. Yes.
So cool. And then you guys are other keynotes. But look at the breakout roster you guys have.
Yeah.
Brian Fanzo, Andy Crestodina, Jane Murphy, Ian Clary, Justin Brown. Well, that top row is just a party central. Right off the top.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like one of the funnest conferences like ever. It's our aim to make it like the most Instagrammable conference ever. There's gonna be everything from like cyclones to donuts to fire breathing stilt walkers. Like, yeah.
That's how you sell a conference these days. You don't talk about marketing. You talk about the fire breathers.
You're gonna learn about that as well. Get inspired.
But I see down on the bottom of the page here that there's some openings for speakers. So are you still taking applications?
There is a couple. If you wanted to throw your name in the hat. We're quite picky, Steve.
Okay, so. we can negotiate. We can negotiate right here. Do you want me to come and speak?
I mean,
what's it worth? How much are you gonna pay us to speak?
Okay.
I feel like if you promise not to pick on us, Steve, you're allowed to come.
Yeah.
It's so tough. You guys are so easy. And it's not like my abuse chops aren't that strong, but you guys it's like you ask me to do it on purpose by some of the things you say.
Yeah, I feel like you must have a pick
what do we think, guys, in the chat? Like, would you like Steve to come to Atomicon and speak at Atomicon?
I gotta say, anybody that's thinking about going, this is not only is this conference going to be a great conference as far as all of the content and stuff, but it's a really affordable place to go. If you can get there, like other than the travel, that town, your town, is not an expensive place. It's not like going to San Diego and paying the rates at the conferences there, or New York or some of the other places. You guys have a really affordable location.
It's true. It's true. Newcastle is the northeast of England.
Yeah.
And when we have a lot of people come from London, so they'll travel up, and they're just amazed at like the price of a pint. They're like. I think they thought like we organized special drink deals or something, didn't they, at the after party last year? They're like, no, that's
our regular rate.
Prices.
That's just the price.
And the hotels are affordable. So what's the deal for signing? So I am coming to speak. That's our big secret announcement. Is I'm coming to speak, and I'm going to be talking about how you monetize your content. There's lots of really practical and tactical talks that are going to be covered. We'll share the link. You guys share the link in the chat. But how do people sign up? Because primarily this is designed for your membership site, right?
Yes, that's right. So we've kind of revolutionized the conference model, because what happens with a conference is you go to this conference, it's all hyped up, and you get inspired for the day, and for the next few weeks you're like raring to go, and you try and implement all this stuff, although you're a little bit overwhelmed. And then as the weeks go by, you get gradually more and more distracted, and that inspiration fades, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've actually combined the two. So you can actually get a free ticket to Atomicon when you join our program, Atomic. And not only then do you get this ticket to this amazing event, but you also get a year's worth of support, accountability, training, one-to-one advice from us, community support, courses, masterclasses, group masterminds, buddies. You get your own exclusive podcast to listen to on the go. We've got like everything to keep you inspired, up to date, and make sure you're smashing those goals all year round.
Yes.
Not just for one day. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, I apologize that it didn't let you drop the link. I think April can, because April, if you can drop the link to their main site as well. April dropped the link to another site.
Yeah, so that like you're trying to spam the chat.
Yes.
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's right. I guess that's true. I hadn't even thought about that. I'm still kind of we don't do a lot of YouTube lives, but I'm enjoying the ones that we do. So I think that's a creative way of approaching it, because the investment in going to these conferences is time and money, obviously. And we all experience that rush of connections, new connections, but then you get back to your life, and life gets in the way. And it's almost like New Year's resolutions. For the first week you're kind of doing stuff, and then and then other things happen. But if you're part of a membership, if you have an accountability group, if you've got regular contact and regular opportunities, and you can start to change your habits to make the support group, the membership that you're part of, a part of it, then you're going to accrue the benefits.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about, like that long-term success, not just success for a month.
Yeah.
And what we noticed from you see this at any conference. You go to the conference and everyone's all hyped up, and a month later, like that group's dead.
Yeah.
It's like nothing happens, and people just slip back into the old ways. So we're here to help you like all year round, basically.
So give me some of the highlights of what people are going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about content, about monetizing your content, ways to look at your content with dollar signs behind them, changing your mindset into creating content that's going to generate revenue. So what are the other speakers going to talk about?
So Mari Smith is going to be talking about all the latest tips and tricks and tactics across Facebook and Instagram. Drew Davis is going to be talking about how to stop being boring and bland in your industry and how to be more visionary in your industry. It's such a
looking at the speakers.
Everyone's trying to be an expert. Everyone wants to be the expert, the Facebook expert, the email expert, or the whatever, the copywriter expert.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's trying to be an expert, but no one's trying to be visionary.
Yeah.
And the moment you do that, the moment you turn your business into a multi-million-dollar brand.
Yes. So we've got that. We've got Brian Fanzo will be talking about going live. We've got Andy Crestadina. We need to sort out what Andy Crestadina is talking about.
I want him to talk
everything.
about
Everything Andy
like
says.
The cleverest guy. And it's like, Andy, could you just do everyone's talk?
Yeah.
Everything he says is intelligent. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Janet Murray's about how to build your audience. We got Teresa all about webinars and how to have highly converting webinars.
Like
Jessica Lorimer is all about how to sell to corporates.
Mm-hmm.
But then we've also got almost like this non-marketing track as well, you could call it, because it's not all about just marketing. You see, like everyone listening here, like if you are a small business owner and you want to grow the business and you need to market yourself, put yourself out there, what's holding you back from doing that? I guess everybody right now is screaming in their head like, I don't know what to do. Obviously, that's one thing. But the second thing is like time and focus and confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And all these things are actually more important and hold us back even further. And so we'll be talking about a lot of that as well. How do you actually get more time back in your business?
Mm-hmm.
How do you actually attract clients that are going to pay you more money? How do you have the confidence to raise your prices? How do you outsource? 99% of people want to outsource, and 75% of them have like tried it and been burnt. But the people that actually do it properly are the most successful people. And it's these kinds of things that we want to like challenge people on. So it's really different to like a typical conference in that respect as well.
That is awesome. And it's a one-day conference, so it's going to be jam-packed, but it really kind of spreads over 3 days to a certain extent. Am I right? Because the first day, the day before, you've got something called the Fringe Day, which I'm really excited about. We're going to be doing something very cool in. Tell us about the 2 day, the day before and the day after type stuff.
Yes. So the day before Atomicon is the Atomicon Fringe Day. So the most important thing on the Fringe Day is the pre-party. So that's happening the night of the Fringe Day.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't do like parties by half in the northeast of England. Like we go all out on the parties. So we're going to have an epic pre-party so everyone knows everyone before they even get to the conference. But then also during the day, we're going to have breakout workshops, we're going to have meetups, and we're going to have masterclasses by some of our speakers, including you, Steve, right?
Yes, we've just finished planning out our Fringe Day course. And what we're going to be teaching in Fringe Day is this. We've got a 2-hour masterclass on how to make money on YouTube, which we are going to be teaching, which I'm really excited about. We've got a fantastic venue. There's so many cool little venues right near the conference center there in Newcastle. So we've got this great venue that seats about 70 people, but I'm going to be teaching how you monetize your channel. There's 7 different models that you can make money on YouTube. So we're going to be covering all those 7 models and how you plan your YouTube channel around that, how you build your channel around that. And also, the second part of the masterclass is, interesting how it's spread out here in the, I'm just looking at how my iPad is resolving my page. The second part is we're going to be talking about, it's fine that you think about making money on YouTube, but how do you grow that channel? And we're going to be talking about the basic, our YouTube launch sequence that we do here at Dottotech. So how the process that we take from inception to publishing a video to make sure that video has traction and does what we want. Everything from the format to the launch sequence, how we optimize that video to make sure that it's discovered on YouTube and people see it. So there's going to be a lot of really good actionable content in our Fringe Day event, which is designed to.
It sounds amazing.
I'm gonna send Pete.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to this.
It's a great. We've taught this stuff a few times in different ways in the past, but this is the first time that we've put it together in a masterclass like this. So I'm really excited about it. Because the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to share real numbers with people.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah. You look at a video that has 20,000 views, you say, how much did that creator make on it? And nobody knows. We all just guess, but we'd like to know. And so we'll share real numbers. I'll share my numbers. I do know other creators' numbers, so I can talk about averages. But we won't blow smoke up everybody's skirt. We'll tell them the real business behind YouTube and how and YouTube, in my mind, is the best place to build a business in the social space. It's the most trusted partner, but there's still lots to know, and we're gonna kind of open the curtains.
That's so fascinating. That's so fascinating. Like, I'm dying to see your numbers, Steve.
Everybody does. It's funny. We have a YouTube meetup here in Vancouver that we do once a month. And I'll often share the analytics screens and stuff like that, and other creators will as well. And you can see every YouTube creator at every conference, as soon as anybody opens their YouTube analytics and shares the real numbers, you can see them all leaning forward because they're well, and everybody's measuring. Wait a minute, there's his CPA is better than mine, or his CPM is lower than mine. Oh, I'm good. Oh, he's better, and we all. I think it's a certain amount of competitiveness, but it's also, there's this almost kind of secrecy behind the revenue. And so and you don't know if you're doing well. So you do all this work and you earn this much money off these videos and you go, am I doing well or not? And it's hard to know because it's not like you can walk across the street and talk to your buddy about your YouTube channel. It's a very unique living. Like you guys know, you go to a party and you meet somebody and they talk to you, what do you do? I'm a YouTube creator. Can you make money doing that? Yes, I can make money doing that. And they just go, well, I don't understand
I think the most interesting thing as well will be, like, I want to know what revenue streams are the most effective for creating the most amount of money, and which one should we just like stall, like, or just like do afterwards, like, because that's the thing. Like, if you want to have bigger success, you need to do the things that make the most impact. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that. And
just to kind of get into the weeds a little bit, the way most people look at YouTube as a distribution platform, but it's not. YouTube's a search engine. It's the best discovery engine we have, because people go to YouTube to find things, and if you provide what they want to find, that's your opportunity to generate a relationship. And at the end of the day, and for you guys, I mean, I love what you're doing with your YouTube strategy. I think you guys have done a great job. I know that you probably look at it and you go, our numbers should be bigger, because everybody thinks that their numbers should be bigger. But it's not necessarily the numbers. It's every person that watches a video is a person.
Yeah,
exactly. And success for you guys is the number of people that come into your membership site, the number of the people that you make a difference in their life. And if those are the only people that end up watching your video and that grows very slowly, it doesn't matter, because where the rubber meets the road, your membership site, that's growing.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's where we actually surveyed our members. Well, we survey them as they join, and we say, where did you first come across Andrew and Pete? And we did that survey, and I think it was about 40%. It was the highest one said the YouTube channel. And I think at the time of doing that survey, we had like just a couple thousand subscribers, and we were making money because we were monetizing it through the membership instead. People were finding us and joining the membership for more.
Exactly. That's what matters. Like, we could make a few cents per like view, like on ads and affiliate income. We could make a little bit more money, of course. But then, hey, we've got Doug in the background there.
Farley's coming in, settling in. What are you going to do, Farley? You going to do something rude? Simply Beth asks what percentage of views I get from search. And for most, we actually get over 40% of our views from search. And on some videos, it's up to 60 and 70%. But my channel is really designed for search. And there's a big difference. As you're designing a channel, that's one of the things that is not talked about as often in the YouTube spaces. A lot of people, when they think of a YouTube channel, are thinking of the personality channels that are so successful, the PewDiePie and the Casey Neistats and that stuff, where it's based on the people's personality. And their pathway to growth is very different than people who have search channels that are pathways to growth. And I would say your guys' channel is probably more search as well, because people are going looking for tactical information. At some point, they'll become your fan and they'll start to follow you. But that is, the number of people that are really going to be that deep in the weeds on social marketing is a small number compared to the number of people that are really interested in the filmmaking style of Casey Neistat as he skateboards around New York. Right? I mean, which is fun to watch. We're interesting. I wouldn't say our channels are particularly fun. So, no offense.
You're fun. Your channels are fun.
I just can't wait till we're famous enough to do like the Chubby Bunny challenge and get views, Pete. I feel like that's a sign of success.
There you go. I'm just taking a look here in the chat to see if there's any questions. So, we didn't talk about costs. How much does it cost to attend Atomicon, and what is the cost of your membership?
Oh, absolutely. So this is a great question. So it's worth thousands and thousands of pounds or dollars, wherever you are, because we've got so much training in there, so much support, so much free stuff, so many discounts on popular tools, all kinds of stuff. And you also get the Atomicon ticket in there as well, which should be worth $1,000 in itself for this type of conference. But you can get the whole thing for just £570. And in fact, right now, if you join, you can actually get the first 30 days for just £7 for a 30-day trial. And we are running a Get a New Client challenge. So if you need some more sales, if you join Atomic before the 27th, then basically you can take part in our 30-day challenge. It's £7. And we will guarantee you that you will get new sales in that 30 days. And if you don't, we'll give you a refund because we're that confident. And we've already had people that are really successful and get loads of sales doing this. And we've had people that are absolute beginners also get sales within the first week. It works for everyone. We guarantee it. There's no risk. You might as well try it. So that's andrewandpete.com/atomic. You can get the link from the Atomicon website as well. But we just want to help people smash it, and we know we can do it. So it's a no-brainer.
That's awesome. I'm really looking forward to being there. I think the funnest conference that I've ever attended was not too far from where you are, and with a lot of the same speakers. Was the social media? What was it called? Social Media Summit in Dublin.
Yes.
And
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, you heard a lot about that. Yeah, Ian Clary was there, Elf, and Brian Fanzo was there. A lot of and a lot of the sponsors that you guys have were part of that as well. You guys have Agora Pulse as one of your sponsors, Thinkific, a lot of the companies that we work with here at Autotech. So who are your sponsors?
So we have Agora Pulse is a sponsor, Quick is a sponsor, Captivate FM is a sponsor. They are the world's best podcast host. If you want podcasts, you need to check out captivate.fm.
Okay.
It is so freaking cool.
Mind blowing.
Ali2 is a sponsor. They are a podcast editing service. Thinkific is obviously a sponsor as well.
Thinkific, awesome.
Yes, Thinkific are even doing a how to build and launch a profitable course on Atomic as well. So when you join Atomic, come to Atomicon, you get access to that as well.
And you also get 3 free months of the free pro
of the premium of the pro plan. Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
You get loads of stuff when you join Atomic.
And we've got a few of the sneaky sponsors up our sleeve with some other epic goodies that will be coming very soon.
Yes.
I have to do a quick shout out to Mariole, who just gave us a super chat. Thank you so much for the tip. That's good. Apparently that's enough for me to buy a pint at the in Newcastle. So the first drink's on you. Thank you so much.
You can get a shot with that.
You know what the funny thing is? Like, you can, if you're in the UK, you can get like a train or drive to Newcastle and get a hotel for like the same price it would be for like a drink in London.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact. Like, I was in London at a conference and I ordered this gin and tonic, and it was £28 for the gin and £6 for the tonic. On top of that,
it was a nice bar.
It was a really nice bar. But I mean, come on.
That's $50 in Canadian money.
Yeah,
that's $50.
Insane, right?
That better have been a good gin and tonic.
I mean, it was good.
I mean, we do them as good in Newcastle.
Yeah, but they're just as good in Newcastle.
That's
the glass is just as fancy. You still get a slice of cucumber.
And all the accents are still there. Is there good fish and chips nearby? Is that going to be?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, the best fish and chips.
Best fish and chips. We're on the coast as well, so like we have clean air up
We have clean air. There's castles to visit.
Yeah, we're not far from Edinburgh. If you want to go to Edinburgh,
well,
that's just train.
I'm flying in.
It's called Newcastle for a reason.
I'm flying in through Glasgow. And then taking the train to Edinburgh, where a bunch of friends are meeting, and we're going to have a pre-day where we're going to have we're going to spend Friday night and Saturday in Edinburgh before we take the train down. And it's just an hour train ride.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, the train's really easy. It's on the same line. The train runs from Edinburgh to London and stops off in Newcastle.
And like wherever you are in the world listening to this, like we have people coming in from all over, like America, Thailand, like Australia, New Zealand, Europe, like
Justin Brown, one of the speakers, is coming all the way from Australia, and he is a brilliant speaker as well, a YouTube creator. Really, he's going to have some great value.
Oh, definitely.
Justin Brown's awesome. Justin Brown as well. Yeah,
he's fun.
He is fun.
And the speakers are a big part of the event, so it's not like one of those events where the speakers all go and hide off.
No,
it's like we make sure like the speakers don't have their own like separate quarters. It's very much
these conferences. You do have access to all of the speakers, and that these sort of conferences, it's very social. That's a big part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
the speakers aren't allowed to go back to the hotel. Actually,
no, we just chain you up.
Part of the contract.
We just put you on display.
We talked about the pre-day, but you mentioned that there was something happening the day after as well, or am I missing something? Is there still?
So on the day after, it's nothing official other than like a hangover. But there will be loads of people still around meeting up, and I think that's a really valuable time, because like last year we went for a meal and cocktails with like all the people that were left that stayed around, and we spent the day with everyone, and some of the speakers were there, and it's just like a really nice atmosphere to get to know everyone, and that's where you often get like the best tips and stuff as well. So
holy cow! Yeah, I just turned on my lights here because I had natural light, but the light went away here in Vancouver. It got dark, and now the skies have opened up.
I looked away for like a second, and now you're like angelic.
Well, because I'm looking outside, because it's like, wow. I was looking at my feed and I was going, why is my video getting so dark? And then I looked outside. Well, there's no sunlight coming in anymore. So guys.
I thought something was about to happen to you.
Yeah.
Because you were looking up beyond the camera like this, like.
That's right. Well, something did. It got real wet outside, so that's what happened. Well, listen, guys, I am looking forward to this. It's all coming up in at the end of April. Check out the links that that we shared here in Atomicon. I know that Michael here said that he's living in our interiors in Kelowna, which is not too far from us here in Vancouver, and he's from Newcastle. He said it might make a good reason for a trip home. Indeed, it might.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I hope.
Yeah, come back, Michael.
Come back.
Newcastle misses you.
Come here.
Newcastle misses you. So thanks, guys, and thanks for inviting me. I'm really looking forward to participating. I think we're going to have a great time and teach a lot, and I'm going to learn a lot. Looking at the other speakers, I'm going to say I'm going to be attending the sessions as well. There's going to be things that I want to learn there as well. So
that's good.
That's awesome. We are so stoked that you're coming, Steve.
We are. We're so happy.
Well, you got to get me on the website now.
Yes.
We'll get you on the website.
We'll do that.
Yeah, that's the rest of your Friday.
That sounds like a job for 6:30 at night.
That's the rest of your Friday night. That's right. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap things up as far as the live goes, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this. check out the links to Atomicon. By the way, I'll get April to drop in next week on Webinar Wednesday. For those of you that regularly participate in Webinar Wednesday, where it's going to be great because we're doing we're declaring email bankruptcy as a community. I'm going to show you guys how to go through email bankruptcy, which means taking that overloaded inbox and nuking it and then never having it overloaded again. So that's coming up this week on Webinar Wednesday. It's a good topic, hey guys?
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds really good.
We all need it. Good
Just
stuff.
mute in your inbox.
I know. We've just outsourced our inbox.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like, it's the best thing ever. So, highly recommend.
That is good advice. It's sage advice. I'll add it to the end of the webinar. Thanks, everybody out there in YouTube
everybody.
live land. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for spending your Friday evening with us. Till next time, have fun storming a castle.
Pleasure. Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening.